with another inviting video. How y'all doing? It's raining here, so I didn't get a chance to get out there and do my walking this morning because it's raining pretty hard right now here in California. But I thought I would get on here right now and talk about some things. You know what I talk about, just talk about some stuff in general. But today, this morning, today is Monday, right? Yes, Monday. I wanted to talk on addiction. You know, a lot of people try to use an excuse and tell you how long they've been doing such and such a thing, drinking or smoking or whatever. Does that does that matter? It don't matter how long you've been doing it. You know, you got to try to stop, especially smoking cigarettes. They put it right there on the label and tell you what smoking will do. We all know it's a very potent drug. I'll say that. Smoking is a drug because it has that nicotine in there and people go crazy over it. You know what I'm saying? That's what hooks you. And the marijuana, we know what's in there, and they got all kind of strains now. You know, long time ago when I used to smoke weed, I ain't smoked or drink since like 90, 97, something like that. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I cut it all out. But by the help of God, my connection with God, I started going to church and stuff like that and start praying about it every day. It's a daily process, you know what I'm saying? You got to be encouraged and you got to want to do better in your health, keep your health together. I don't have anything against marijuana, but I know what it does. I know what it did to me. You know, it makes you lazy. It makes you want to eat a lot. I know I was bigger. I gained weight when I was smoking it. But there's some people, they don't gain weight. It looks like it makes them lose weight. I don't know. I don't know what does that. But for me, it made me gain weight. I wanted to eat whatever. I was cooking and all kinds of stuff and just baking and all kinds of stuff. I had the munchies, I guess. That's what they call it. But anything that's addiction, anything that you want to do over and over and over and you just can't stop. And it's an addiction and it causes problems in life. You know what I'm saying? With people, they know that you're addicted. That's when you know that you're addicted. Because people will try to say things to you to try to get you to quit and stuff like that. And you get mad. You know, you tell them you're going to quit when you get ready to quit and stuff like that. It causes people a lot of anger inside of them because it's hard to quit. That's an addiction. That's food. That's anything that makes you want to just overdo it. You're overdoing it. People have sexual addictions. They have buying things addiction. You know, these hoarders and stuff, they buy stuff and they don't know how to stop buying stuff. They bringing stuff in. They those hoarders, they so addicted. The house is full. Their car is full. Anything that they have, they overdo it. They don't know how to stop. That's what addiction does. You don't know how to quit. So anybody that has an addiction, they'll say they don't have it, but it's going to show. It's going to show itself that you're addicted to it, you know? And I just wanted to talk on it because I see it a lot. I see it a lot with people, and they always like to tell you, I've been doing this ever since such and such, since I was little and all this stuff. But it's still an addiction, you know, because you go to church, everybody that's at church, they're there for different reasons. We don't know what the reason is, but people go to church. Everybody goes there to try to stop whatever it is they're doing, You don't know what it is, and they're not going to tell you what it is. But a lot of time the preachers get up there and talk, and they're talking about different things, but most of the time it's addictions, what people are hooked on, and it don't matter who's telling them what and telling them when to stop. They got to stop, and you got to pray, and you got to go to God, and God is the one that you need. He's the one. I don't care when people go and take all this medication and different things to try to help them stop with this addiction. I don't think it helps. It'll help for a little while, certain addictions. You take certain medications and stuff, it'll stop you for a little while, but you'll get right back into it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to God. That's what I did. I went to God. I didn't smoke cigarettes, but I used to smoke marijuana. And I was like, I'm going to tell you, when I started smoking, and I think I was probably 10th grade, I was in high school. And then from high school on to adult, all through so many years, I smoked marijuana. So that's why I don't have nothing against it. But like I said, I know what it does. And I don't want to have no part in it. I'll be around some people when I know they smoking or whatever. I get away from them because it's there. That addiction is there. You know what I'm saying? It might persuade me to want to hit it or whatever like that. So I don't like to be around it. Because I loved it, you know what I'm saying, at that time. But, hey, I prayed about it. God took me through whatever I had to go through with. Hey, it's over. Alcohol, I don't drink no alcohol. Everything stopped in 97. I would say 97. I haven't touched none of that stuff. None of it. So I'll tell anybody, that's all it takes. Go to God, talk to God about it. And it's an everyday process, every minute. Because, people are doing it. People are doing this stuff because it's addicting, So I just thought I would talk about it right now because a lot of people, they be saying, oh, I love it. I love it. I know you do, because I was once on it. Like I said, I know what it'll do. And I know people think it's beautiful and stuff. They'll tell you all kinds of stuff about this stuff. That it makes them feel good and all that kind of stuff. But after a while, you overdo it. You overdo it. But this Michelle with another video. Thank you for watching. God bless you in your process. Somebody out there needed to hear it. God bless.